Hi everyone. Alright, now after killing the first boss, the Dark Tunnel Armor, let's move on to the demon boss, Dark Envy. He's quite easy, to be honest. He's a physical domain of Wind Light. We did get our light limit burst unit, which is Sora, so I'm gonna showcase him on this boss pretty much, and that is the team I'll be going for. Now the elements used by the boss are Earth and Dark, which means we only need those two elements. Now since I'm using FaZe, and she's super useful for this fight, nobody actually needs either Earth or Dark resistances, but I geared them for it anyway. As you can see, FaZe doesn't even have that much gear. This is her standard form. I'll be using her standard form, or her standard form, yeah, on turn 2. It won't matter anyway. So let's check out her Brave Shift. Her Brave Shift, 80% Earth and 50% Dark, more than enough. Funnily, she buffs Earth and Dark resistance in her Brave Shift, which is why I'm using that form. I gave her the necessary stuff, as you can see. No real equipment for her. She's just that good. And her role is that unimportant. She does have a very important thing to do still, and that is buffing Healing Ripples, because getting Sora's LB ready is quite the task, and I built this team around maximizing Sora's LB gauge. Excuse me. Okay, I remembered I have a mute button on my microphone. I had to cough very loudly. Okay, next up is Lauren. Now, technically she doesn't need any gear whatsoever in her non-brave shifted form, so this is the standard equipment, these are the abilities, and she's using Cloud's Vision card. On turn 1, she will pretty much just break the boss. She will use General's Manifesto and try to fill Sora's LB gauge. Now the real deal is her Brave Shift, where I get her properly, of course. She uses some decent abilities. She has a lot of attack power, even though she's better off built for true dual hand. But I do not have the necessary materia for that. So yeah, also she's just that good anyway. So 4.6k attack, which is nice. She sports, let's see, Demon, 175 Demon Killer, which is okay. Now, next up is Cloud. As you can see, he's having some very basic gear, to be honest, not very much tailored towards the fight. That's the abilities. And he's using Sora's Vision card, which is only level 5, sadly. That's why his attack power is a little bit lacking, as you can see. He has 145 Demon Killer. And as you can see, I'm not even quite capped on attack. I mean, it's 3% off, but yeah. There's certainly better gear you could put on him. But I stacked it all on Sora, pretty much. Mastermind's on. No real changes, to be honest. The usual passive provoke evasion. And Regina, I geared her for MP and resistances, as you can see, 10% Earth and Dark, should there be any unavoidable attacks. Spoiler, there are not, or uncoverable, so unnecessary, but still for safety measures. She's also using Lion Emblem. Should Sora not have his LB ready on turn 2, she will use Lion Emblem. Quite easy. And yeah, I believe I had that from last Dark Vision as well. And next up, the star of the show, which is Sora. He's using quite a lot of LB fill. As you can see, Coin of Fate Edgar. LB fill rate 50%, so as soon as only one LB crystal goes onto him, his LB gauge is going to get filled by a lot. I'm also using Rosa's Earrings, Call of the Wild. As you can see, quite a lot of LB fill gear. Now he's using Riku's Vision card, because that one gives us 50% LB damage, which is fine. And his Brave Shift looks like this. He does have a lot of LB damage equipped. Funnily enough, I got his LB cap with just 3 items, so it's Supreme Sword of Light, Edwin's Coronet, and his own STMR. No, four items, and Lionhearts. I forgot about Lionheart. And he has 300% Demon Killer and 300% LB damage. So he's perfectly fine as is. Yeah, that's going to be an easy cap. Now, please be mindful. Sora's LB is AMoE-Chain and it's AoE. So it might break if you chain Lauren, Cloud, and Zorn on SR. I would suggest having Zorn AMoE-Chain very late into the SR chain with Sora, so you do not break the chain. Alright, let's see how this strat works out for me. And I'll make a quick cut in unless something stupid happens. So yeah, see you in a moment. Alright, let's do this. Truth be told, I did this before and a chain broke for some reason. Maybe because I used triple SR chains and Sora's LB is AMoE. I don't know. Anyway, let's see. I changed it now. Mastermind Zone will AMoE-Chain. Hazy is going to shift and use double C magic. She will buff the necessary resistances with Fielded Beach Volleyball, as well as use Healing Ripples to fail LB gauge for Sora. Lauren will Blade of Singularity, General's Manifesto, and Blade of Devotion. Cloud is going to triple Ignition, Focus Thrust 3 times. Let's have the DPSs go. Let's hope some LB crystals get on. Nope, no LB crystals for Sora. Unfortunate. Anyway, now Regina will use Anti-Demon Module, Power Generator, and the last 3 ones are up to you pretty much. Sora is going to shift and he's going to, let me do it. He's gonna Radiant Brands to boost LB damage, Ultimate Finish to boost the light damage of his LB, and Infinity Wheel to imperil the boss by light. Mastermind Zorn will Reflector. He will reflect critical on Regina for the killer and critical off of Sora, although I don't know what I'm taking off of Sora. Well, let me just quickly check something. Because I don't believe I do have a 300% attack buff. It's not going to matter, but I just want to make sure of something. So that's LB damage. That is 50% light damage, and yeah, so technically what I should be doing is Reflector, critical off of Regina, critical off of Cloud. That is what I'm supposed to do here to maximize DPS. Alright, the boss does some attacks. Now, as you can see, Sora does not have his LB ready just yet. But we'll get there. So Regina is going to Rallying Cry, which apparently does not fill, but it's fine. Fazy will shift back. She will not only add light element to the team, but she's also going to use Healing Ripples again, which obviously is ready again, and thus fills Sora's LB gauge. Lauren will shift and use Twin Blade Dance 3 times. Cloud is going to use Focus Thrust 3 times. Mastermind Zorn, Catch Me If You Can, Dazed and Confused for his AMoE-Chain. And this should work. I would be surprised because I'm now using an AMoE-Chain. Let's see. So Laura and Cloud go first. Looking good. Was that 100 or was that not? I don't think so. 102. Ooh, that worked. Perfect. Cap damage, lesson learned for the final boss. Okay. That did not go as planned, to be honest. The chain was supposed to be at 107, we only got 102. And well, Brook was on the last hit after the AMoE-Chainers stopped, pretty much. So for Odin, I need to somehow bridge Sora's LB, but we'll find a way. Nature always finds a way. Alright, that's it for the physical domain of wind and light, and we'll see each other in hopefully just a moment for the fallen god of war for Dark Odin. Thank you all for watching. See you on the next one.